KZN's #1 for local news. This is East Coast Radio News Watch.
A man who kidnapped and murdered his ex-girlfriend's son in Amuati near Phoenix has begun serving a life sentence. Timberlani Ntengwane was jailed for the 2019 crimes in Durban this week. The High Court heard that the mother of 16-month-old Sibonga Konke Nduduzi left him in the care of his 7-year-old sibling and 2 other children while she and her friends went to a neighbor's house. Ntengwane kidnapped the child later that night. The boy's body was found a few days later. He'd been strangled. The NPA's Natasha Kara says police were able to trace Ntengwane's location in the Eastern Cape through his cell phone.
Timberlani Ntengwane was sentenced to life and 10 years imprisonment. The National Prosecuting Authority welcomes this fruitful collaboration between the investigation and prosecution's teams, which resulted in the successful prosecution.
Load shedding will be suspended at 9 o'clock this evening. Eskom says it's keeping the lights on this weekend as well.
We do not anticipate any load shedding for the weekend, and the outlook for the week is for no load shedding, driven amongst other things by lower ambient temperatures, which reduces our vacuum load losses. But that is, of course, subject to the proviso that we don't lose major units, which will cause a lack of generation capacity.
CEO Andre de Ruyter has been briefing the media on the challenges facing the power system. On suspicions of sabotage, he says they're getting more clarity now. Law enforcement agencies are investigating the collapse of a transmission tower on a distribution line near a power station in the Free State.
We have reported the matter to the Hawks. The Hawks are assisting us in investigation. Supply of electricity has in the interim been restored.
And Japan's Prime Minister has announced a record stimulus for the world's third largest economy. The package, worth almost $500 billion, reportedly includes cash and coupon handouts to families and pay increases for healthcare workers. It's the third financial injection since the COVID crisis struck last year and comes after Japan's economy shrank far more than expected as leaders struggled to overcome virus surges by imposing containment measures in Tokyo and other cities this year. A recap of our lead story: a man who kidnapped and murdered his ex-girlfriend's son in Amuati near Phoenix has begun serving a life sentence. I'm Natara Nadesan. For the latest updates and Newswatch podcasts, go to ecr.co.za or download the ECR app.